Menteri di Jabatan Perdana Menteri Undang-Undang dan Reformasi Institusi Datuk Seri Azalina Othman Said mengakui keperluan mendesak untuk mengawal pembiayaan politik kerana ia meningkatkan risiko rasuah. Justru itu Akta Pendanaan Politik diperlukan.
Like any other organization, political parties require substantial funding for its operation activities. As a politician, I can guarantee that politics is very costly. Political parties need to mobilize significant resources to run electoral campaigns, maintain offices, conduct research, organize events, and educate the public. To fulfill their role as a central actor in competitive politics, parties must carefully consider how to raise and manage funds effectively and with integrity. Political parties typically finance their operations through membership fees, private and corporate donations, asset ownerships, and businesses. However, these funding avenues could potentially sometimes lead to and many risks of corruption practices. Certain parties may exploit the need for funding to secure undue influence, expecting kickbacks or preferential treatment in the return for their support. In Malaysia, the absence of a specific legislation governing political financing leaves significant gaps that heighten the risk of corruption. The Election Offences Act 1954, which limits campaign expenditure and mandates reporting of election spending, applies only to candidates and not to political parties, which are also not required to disclose their funding sources. Thus, this is a great time for Malaysia to look into and maybe to develop a robust and effective political financing legislature in an effort to address this issue in line with the Madani's legal and institutional reform agenda. Monetary funds are essential for political parties to function, but without proper procedure and legal guidance, it can undermine democracy by allowing certain parties to exert undue influence over policy making and risk corruption. As a matter of fact, many developed countries have implemented regulations on political funding to eliminate elements of corruption and thus promote transparency, accountability, and integrity in the political process.